Thank you for letting me know. This was a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, that I see why. How about now? Am I still loud? Let me know compared to this. Hey Hulk, I'm having some technical difficulties right now, so I don't know how long this is gonna last. But I'm had to change my setup. My table broke on me, so I had to move everything around. The same. I want to be a little bit louder than it. Slide that down a little bit. Okay, how about this? Is this any better? Am I a little bit louder than it, but you can still hear the music? Okay, thanks for letting me know. Let me make sure I have the correct load here. Interesting. Okay. Let's just try to teleport over there and see what happens. Okay, we're good, we're good. At least playing games with a controller is no different really, because I'm always holding it off of the desk anyway. So, not like it's too much of an issue right now. Thank you for the compliment, but I can't really talk as much. The mouse is really far away from me right now. Just give it a fair warning. I'll talk when I need to, but it's kind of hard to move all the way over there. Because I have the keyboard they lugging me and I have everything else around me as well. Who is the asshole who always fucking revives people? I think it's the one with the red hair, isn't it?
Let's end this.
Let's see how much this does. Okay, I can't delete them. We're good. Let's do Luminous Will. There we go. You missed. How dare you? I knew he was gonna go after him. Let's try to do this. Okay. Thank you for the compliments, by the way. I'm just kind of focused right now. Okay, you're gonna try to hit the low health one again. Which will be him, actually. I forgot to set Chloe's S-Craft. That's great. I just wasted this.
Now, mighty heavens, feel these battered wings. Rapier flash!
Let's end this.
This is why Colonel Richard's so powerful for craft usage.
My. That was easy.
So Titan Hawk, do you think that these guys are real, or do you think that they're just imaginary things made up by the world? I'm gonna do a few normal battles in a different area from here. Basically, I'm just gonna leave this part here and get some battles in so I can get my CP back up from the well. You have to do, I think, like 10 battles before it refreshes.
Adequate performance. My.
I have to make sure I be very careful in these fights because the death turn order comes up a lot more often here. Okay, so that's one killed. Thank you for the compliment, by the way. Ah, damn it. Dark Matter's just gonna group them up.
I will. Run no more.
It's all good, Hawk.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Have a good rest of your day. Or night, depending on where you're at.
Not bad.
Forgot about that giant creature there. Gonna have to fucking walk around here and hit that guy in the back.
Nicely done.
This should be enough fights. If not, we can just teleport back over again. The thing coming up is a pain in the ass to fight. Okay. Time to head over to the old school building. Could have sworn there was a treasure chest there. Is there one over here? Yep, there is. Is it me? Okay, yeah, it's you. But, Titan, this is the most important fight, though. You can't miss it. Yep. You gotta remember, this is the person who gave, put up a fight against every enforcer, like Joshua just said. Well, 4 of the enforcers that were in the story. As we speed, strength and defense. I'll take that. Get rid of those fucking things.
May 1,000 thorns adorn your flesh with despair. May you be as garbage, ignorant and alone. Strike! Unholy spears of time!
Holy shit, these things are tough. My god, that hurt. Okay, get rid of all those little tiny foggers.
Think you're clever? Die with honor.
You put the pin, Joshua.
Not done yet.
Super Gladiator headband against the S-Craft and the Craft will almost instantly charge it to 100. So him attacking Joshua like that basically fogged himself there. But to be honest with you, I do like the way Phillips S-Craft looks like though. What do you think they combined to make? The fuck is that achievement image? Did everybody else see that? There's a head and a chest. Okay. Well, I guess you just gotta live with that then, because I can't really pull up my Steam overlay then if you can't see that. Are you ready to learn the true meaning of happiness, Titan? You'll find out, Titan. Do you want to your chickens, Titan? Had to move my leg. That's why you see the mouse moving. Sorry about that. I have no idea where the mouse is right now, but I guess it's on the screen still. Do you think that means we're gonna go to Tegus at any point? Oh, by the way, Titan, you're gonna see something that looks very familiar in this story. I won't say what, but it's going to look very familiar to you. Do you think they're gonna find the happiness stone, Titan? Leave it to Polly to be the words of reason. You remember that she's the most perceptive person out of everybody at the orphanage. Remember she saw when Blue Block was flying around there in the second chapter and nobody else did. But she said the shore though. The shore's over that way too. Why can't we go to that shore? Wait, do you just hate shores all of a sudden? Poor empty treasure chest. It's being yelled at. So they found the gold chain. Nobody ever remembers the guy's name. It's a curse. That's where Father Kevin was giving them their story time sessions for Sunday school. Everybody always forgets Grant's name. So people are just going through hallucinations and being happy all of a sudden at the very end of them in the middle of the trail. Probably dropping the logic bombs over here. You gotta read fast, guys. It's auto-scrolling. Thank you for the host, Wisdom Master 1. I do appreciate that. Welcome anybody who is watching them. I am currently playing through Legendary Heroes Trails in the Sky the Third. This is one of the side doors for it, so it's not part of the main story. It's just a little bit of side content that gives you some more information between the games. After this, I'm going to be completing the rest of Chapter 6, hopefully. I'm just doing these side doors as they pop up, so it's not like 15 hours of content at the very end. Oh, thank you for directing him over to my stream then, Chicken. I do appreciate that. It's kind of funny though, Chicken. I ended up having my table break on me, so I have to have all my stuff like right on the edge of my bed, trying to figure out how to get it to work here. And how's it going, Solaris? Oops, it's kind of hard to really pronounce your name with my speech impediment here. Yeah, the sliding part underneath the table, it's like a little sliding shelf. It cracked under the pressure of just one of my arms, even though I typically have both of them on it. So I guess it just kind of wore down over time. I've had this table for, I think, 8 years, I want to say. And just a warning, guys, since this is a very text-heavy game, I do not read every single little bit of it, but I'll try to leave it going at a reader's pace. But if I'm going too quickly, just let me know. That's good to hear. What type of RPGs do you typically stream, Wisdom? Yeah, but the bad thing is though, Chicken, is the fact that the fucking entire arm that's supposed to hold up the shelf collapsed on me. So I can't just put it back up and pretend like nothing happened. Okay, that's cool, Wisdom. I played a lot of Final Fantasy XII back whenever it was on the PlayStation 2. I did the International Zodiac Edition, did the English patch for it. I haven't really played too many of the other Final Fantasies on stream, in all honesty, but they are good games in their own rights. I do agree with that. Yeah, she definitely is. Basically, what's going on here is this is a bit of a side story, and this is one of the children of an orphanage. And the matron of the orphanage's birthday is going on today, so she's looking for a present for her. And one of the other kids came back talking about a story about a happiness stone, which is basically this little glowing rock that's supposed to make anybody who has it happy. So they're trying to go into the mountains to look for it because it's rumored to be where it is by the person who told the story. To be honest with you, Wisdom, I highly recommend you play through the Trails in the Sky games. I know they're pretty expensive getting the trilogy of them, but the story is going to be heavily impacted in Trails of Cold Steel by the time you hit the second game. A lot of Trails in the Sky is going to be ruined, and it's going to have a lot of plot points that you don't know about. And for the third game, you definitely need to have it, because they said that it's where all the stories start to come together. It's no problem. I've put easily almost 1,000 hours into these games. If not a little bit over 1,000 at this point, including the PlayStation Portable versions. Well, there's the giant monster. And thank you for the follow, Wisdom Master. I really do appreciate that as well. I typically stream RPGs from Monday to Saturday. If there's like a multiplayer game that catches my interest or a different type of genre that somebody wants me to play, I typically give it a try. But for the most part, it's an RPG stream. Okay, thank you again, and have a great rest of your night. Let me go ahead and give you a follow really quick. Sorry about the audio cutting out, guys. I just want to get it done before I forget. That way I can give him a host at some point if I see him online. There we go, got it. This is one of those games where if you tab out, it cuts out the audio. So every single time that happens, that's typically when I'm taking a look online to keep up with something, or if something's going on in the background, I need to fix it. Basic. Oh, thank you for the follow as well, Solaire. Oh, Solaris. I think I got that right finally. Seeing it pop up as big text can help me out with that. And basically, what he's talking about is events that happened in the second game. I won't spoil too much, but the Glorious is a giant ship, and the Oriole was basically the big ending dungeon of the second game. So that's the reason why what he said there is pretty important. It's gonna be Dragon Ball Z. Okay. How does he know what the sun tastes like? Well, only time will tell, chicken. Everybody will find out together. The Legend of Adorableness. I guess it's one way to call it Attack Chicken. In other words, he definitely has trouble with the cold. Getting the firewood. Is there any up here? I do not remember. Okay. Looks like I just go this way. And the dragon's afraid of the dark too. I mean, it's definitely one possible thing to have happen, Chicken. It might be tiny and adorable, but it can still breathe fire, so you gotta be careful with it. Are you gonna try to learn how to breathe fire, Chicken? Nope, it's all a lie. Everything's dead and sad now. Now a long walk home with sadness. And the child dies. So is the way of life. Just fucking with you. Of course the dragon can fly. Yeah, that's a very good point. At least they teach him at a young age for a dragon that's very important to know. You don't want to go flying around towns or something because you cause a fucking national panic. But remember the story over at the bazaar. He's definitely wanted to talk with his, wanted to go to the mountain range first. Yeah, they still had the gold chain titan. Well, you'll find out. In a sense, yeah. I can see why you would think that, chicken. And my fucking voice is starting right on me again, so I'm gonna grab a quick drink of water here. Okay, there we go. Exactly. It's not over with yet, chicken. We'll find out. Paulie hitting with the low blows over here. Something shiny. So you got it pinned from the bazaar. Was it all circumstances or was it meant to be, chicken? And that is done. So, there's your good ending that you was asking for, chicken. The funny thing is, the effect of that item basically makes you print out money. So basically they're saying that the happiness stone gives people happiness by giving them a lot of money for hitting creatures. It's kind of fucked up when you think about it that way, isn't it? Well, your hint is, Titan, is that the stone smelled the same exact way the dragon did. So, if you put two and two together, that means the stone is the dragon. Or at least part of it.
Not done yet.
How's it going, Black Sun? You just missed the happiness door. It's all gonna be sad and depression after that door. Nothing's gonna compare to it. How's your weekend treated you? See, that really sucks. After I make it down to the next teleport area, I'm going to go back to the very beginning. And after I do that, I'm going to get my CP up from the well. Then I'm going to take a quick break to grab another bottle of water so I don't run out here. There we go. There's my attack magic. I forgot that it's like fucking halfway down the magic list. I just wanted to waste the guard so Joshua could finish this guy off.
That's that then. Let's move out. Alright, what's next?
Hey, Kevin high rolled for once. He didn't need to crit the one shot him.
Oh, and
If I remember correctly, she can one shot people.
shine down thy radiance and smite those who oppose us.
I know Renee is the best arch user. I just want to use all the people who were needed for the areas. I'm gonna swap out Estelle and Joshua whenever it's needed, though.
done yet.
Yep, I realized that during my first playthrough because nothing else could fucking hurt it. It has to be an art spacecraft. I figured that out about, I want to say, that's the wrong place, isn't it? Yep. Okay. But anyways, I found out that strength-based ones, you'd have to have like 3,500 strength to even damage the palms in this area. I know that they hurt him before that point, but for this area specifically, it takes a lot of fucking strength to hurt him.
Alright, what's next?
I'm trying to remember where the okay, I've been here before. This is the other fucking gate. So I need to go over you. You turned around. Okay, I still got that attack on you. Death. There we go, more death.
Not bad.
By the way, Solaris, if you're still here, this game isn't typically this easy. It's just that I'm playing New Game Plus on the highest difficulty because it's balanced around that later in the game. I just want to give you a heads up on that. Listen, this is the skull one again. Damn it! Too bad this fucking setup doesn't help with my bad memorization about where everything is. Holy shit, I'm bad at this.
Let's end this.
That's quite possibly one of my favorite basic craft moves. Ah! I found it! That means we need to get, what's her fuck? Yeah. What was her name again? Analyst, there we go. I had the same problem with her name that everybody else in this game has with Grant's name. They can't fucking remember it. Okay, I'm swapping out some equipment here because I need to have my active party working. While I'm here, I might as well give her her equipment because I haven't used her yet. I thought she had some accessories in there. Don't need Crimson Eye. Prevents elements. We're gonna need that. I forgot that I completely tore apart Mueller's items. Oh yeah, I forgot about Analyst's fucking picture here. Wow, I forgot about that. Yeah, I do not have a tiger's heart. I need to get one. I can see what you mean with that. I'm gonna have Estelle take the risky position because she's my berserker unit. So she's bound to be hurt at some point. Gonna have to have Girl Spear for this. The weapons I have, in most cases, are ones that can be bought at the end of the game. There's a couple of them that are rare drops off of mobs, but that's not the case for about 80% of them. The weapons that I have on Kevin, Joshua, and Estelle at the moment are made from a special item that you get later on. See how it says it's made from a strange ore for this? And same thing for that. And this. And they also have a higher strength stat than the basic one. Like, this is the basic one that you get for her. But she, later on in the game, she has a weapon that turns into the best weapon in the game, better than even those. And that's this one. After you do a certain door, you can upgrade that weapon to be like 1550 strength instead of 1000. Okay, now we're gonna go back in here, and then after I actually get into the area, I'm going to go be right back a second. It was over here. I remember this much anyway. I just remembered something that'd be very bad. Okay. Do I have another onyx quartz? Yes, I do. But I don't need that because I should go ahead and use that. Why not? Got water gems. Okay, Titan. I just went right by that, didn't I? No. This is it right here. I didn't get any more of those. Don't need that right now anyway. Let me see. We're good there. I like having this because the random status elements can randomly hit their weak one, and then you know what their weak element is. A lot of bosses have one specific element that fucking I hate this motherfucker. You asked for this.
That's that then.
Fucking motherfucker, and this piece of shit stutter. Okay, anyways, this laboratory, there we go, I can fucking talk, is, one of the dungeon areas in the second game. I don't know why they don't mention that in this game. I guess because they want to keep the spoilers low, but... Oh, there we go. This, like they said there, this is where Estelle got abducted at. In the second game. I know, lobotomy, yeah. Oh, man. I fucking hate whenever I do that sometimes, but... I know the word in my head, but whenever I go to say it, like, my fucking lip doesn't want to move. And then the correct way to say the word. And then I just make like a fucking double B noise. So guys, I'm just going to leave the music running here while I'll pull out the beer out back screen. And it's just going to be like 2 or 3 minutes. So I'm going to fill up my water and then see if my mother needs anything. Oh, by the way, Attack Chicken, she's back home, just so you know. I forgot to mention that. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, she's doing a lot better than she was beforehand, chicken, so it helped out a lot. It was definitely a good thing we took her to the hospital then. If I would have tried to walk into the other door, it would have said that it was locked. That's the reason why I just walked over here.
We're good to go.
Oh yeah, I remember. It still needs the fucking key cards here. I hate this. I was just making sure I could feasibly kill those guys before they got their attack turns in. Ow. This should work. Let's get rid of that piece of shit.
Oh
There we go. Sorry about the spam, but might as well get rid of the terror bomb somehow. See, chicken? These are some good puns. Estelle, you are useless. Definitely. They're definitely punny.
That's that thing.
I'm gonna murder all of you. If you didn't have a fractal laser, I'm gonna run away now. Thank you very much. I hate stat down. Aha! You wasted your efforts. I'm pretty sure you would, Titan. These are the same enemies, pretty much, only the new models.
Eat hot arrows!
No, chicken, you'll find out pretty soon.
carved within my soul's abyss. Become a pillar of light upon this purgatory. Fly, holy spears of heaven!
Yeah, it does make it appear that she's too fast to be seen, so I can see where you get the Sonic reference from. Really, Joshua, you fucked that up? See, that's how you get a hit. That was the slowest charge I've ever seen.
We rule!
He's a figment of the imagination, chicken. He's part of this world. The random NPC guys are. Did they bring home the point that everything is reversed now yet, chicken? Now that we've healed, let's teleport back to the base. We should have enough fights to get my CP back up. Wrong place. And there. Whenever you activate these monuments, you can teleport back to them, just in case anybody didn't know that. They're like little checkpoint areas. Got a red key card, so what can I open with that? It's definitely not here. I think there's a red door here. There we go. As you can tell, there's a door I'm going to have to go to, but I need the green key card for that first. There was no door over there. That door was blue. So, let's just keep going. go over to the next door here. I think there should be one here. Yep. And there's nothing in it. That's a green card. This doesn't need anything. Fire. Oh god! Why are you so slow still? You are a detriment to the team. Ow. Ow again. That one wasn't so bad, but we're running away because everybody's strength down. Okay, so we don't go this way yet, because that's the way that we need to go. Yep, bad. I'm staying over here, and you're not gonna strength down me again, because you're gonna be a good robot thing. I knew there was something for me to find there. Man, I'm going over now bad. Okay, yep, that was just an enemy there. That's an enemy there too. Was there something here? Nope. But they didn't tell us which line though. Oh, okay, that's another fucking fight. Let's go over here then. Door there. And door here. And that needs a blue key card, so I can't do that. If you have any guesses about who we're fighting next, Titan, you can go ahead and say them now. It should give you time in between. Sephiroth. Nope, can't petrify.
Come on. I'm just warming up.
Can you stop that shit? Aha, this is gonna hurt you now, motherfucker. $25,000 damage.
I hold in my hand the chalice of heaven. May its holiest of lights act as our shield. Ray of fear! Not bad.
No, that S-Craft is basically damage immunity shield. If you have 200% power with it, you can actually block 2 attacks instead of 1 with it. It's very important for later in the game if you don't want to do the Earth Wall shield strat, whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, Earth Wall. There we go. I was right. I was taking a look to make sure. Basically, Earth Wall gives damage immunity to your entire party, and it's just a spell, so you can keep spamming it if you have somebody who can cast fast enough. Was that the green or blue key card? I think it was the green. Yeah, green. There we go. I was right. Okay, have a good one, Solaris. Sorry about that. Didn't see it. My MooBot message blocked you out there. You can say it had a lot to get off its chest. I don't have too many commands with that, I'm not gonna lie. I need a certain somebody for that one. I know who I need, but let's go ahead and just get the teleport to the door for whenever I complete this section. Yeah, it's back when I didn't have a beer, back screen. I didn't really mess with any of the commands with this bot recently. And how's it going, Firehard Axel? You can have them, I don't need them. Oh yeah, I don't need to use the key card there. Exactly, chicken. They don't even taste good. Can't even barbecue them correctly. Get your mind out of the gutter, Titan. We're talking about cannibalism. Do you not know how this works? Yes, I did. They called me. Oh shit! I forgot to give that to Titan. Axel, can you give that? Can you give that link to Titan? By the way, I promised I was gonna send it to him, and then I forgot about it. You don't need a permission. You don't need permission to link it. I have a new link, by the way. Use the new one. I replaced it with the one that I posted in Pete's Discord. I removed the other one because I forgot that I had it up still. Remember when I was telling you guys last week, not last week, but Saturday, that I got that random phone call and it sounded like somebody was fucking preaching about superheroes in the background? And it really confused the shit out of me. I recorded that and put it up on YouTube for you guys to listen to. That won't work. It's all good. Yeah, it wasn't about the picture at all. The picture was just there. Yeah, somebody just gave me the picture to have an image for the background just because it's audio only. The picture doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. It just has Superman and Captain America next to each other.
Not bad.
There I go. I knew I was forgetting something. I didn't want to leave without it. I'm going to teleport back to the garden, and then I'm going to go back to that checkpoint after I get my special meter up. Working on something here, guys. There we go. Just in case I need to cheese it. The mouse doesn't want to work sometimes. And looking glass, 3rd floor. Well, this is somebody you should recognize, by the way, chicken. I got the wrong fucking port set up on her. I fucked up.
hold in my hand the chalice of heaven. May its holiest of lights act as our shield. Grand Sphere!
I should be fine.
Go! Come on!
I have a feeling he's gonna S-craft pretty soon.
Become hard as steel.
Nope, he's on defense up. That's great. Oh, you motherfuckers.
By my art, become hard as steel.
I hate you so much.
By my art, be not as you appear.
Want to see what I got?
Hurt this motherfucker.
Too slow!
Crit, 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 crit. Do it. No, no crit. Aha! I managed to kill him before his S-craft went off. He has a hell of a jump. Okay, crisis has been averted. So, Titan, who do you think it is? Yes, you do know, Titan. It's just been a while. Attack Chicken should know who it is too by them saying that she's supposed to be back in Calvard. Well, at least you remember who she is, even though you don't know the name. You will. I guarantee it.
Not
Now I just gotta do enough battles between here and there to get everything I need. And I need to get a blue card for that other door. Remember, I started a bit late, Titan. Going back down to get the other blue doors. It's all good, Titan. I mind going until the end of this chapter anyway, and you might miss Renee's door, so if you want to take a look at that, go ahead and do it whenever you wake up tomorrow. Good night. That was freaking out on me. I couldn't fucking get to that door. Okay, don't go that way. Gotta go down and around. What's a bit odd, Chicken? I might be able to clear it up if you think what's odd about it. If you tell me what you think's odd about it. There we go. The best way to be able to find old high school books. Do you mean like instructional books, or do you mean like school, class books? Oh, textbooks is a whole different story. Basically, you would have to look on eBay for anybody selling an old version of the books, because a lot of students like to sell them for money whenever they get out, especially if if it's just thrown in and it's theirs. And sometimes schools themselves will sell in bulk, but it's not very often they do it on eBay though. But it's the only real place I know. Oh, you're talking about your own books. Okay, I see. I can't help you there. I don't know what you do in your spare time. I will not go into the store yet. I'm gonna fight the boss first, and then I'll do these 2 doors. I know you think I know, but I know what I know, and I don't know that. Oh, okay. So cannibalism. Yeah.
We're good to go.
I think it'd be a smash hit with a certain audience, but you get banned pretty quickly. I fucking stuttered again. I just heard it. I'm sorry. Fuck's sake. I have like the fucking nervous stutter today. I do not understand it. I typically don't. Aha! Caught you off guard.
Alright, what's next? Alright, what's next?
I mean, you can. And the final boss is missing. There's even the throne. Listen, did I teleport out and back in? Oh fuck, I didn't.
Guys, come on. Wanna see what I got?
Fuck her up. The bulls aren't the dangerous ones. They might kill somebody, but they're not the dangerous ones. Come on, crit. No. Damn it, Estelle. Why do you gotta be useless sometimes? God, she hurt so much. Come on, Joshua, live. Ow. You're not gonna live, are you? Nope.
Let's begin.
That's nothing compared to this.
Dragon Helix.
Ow.
I hold in my hand the
Go fuck yourself.
May its holiest of lights act as our shield. Rail Spear!
Kill this bitch. Fuck.
Want to see what I got? Too slow. Wheel of time.
Ah, health. Ah, dumbass. You're in my trap now, you pieces of shit.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, she never fought for over 10 years. After she became a receptionist, she decided to never fight again. When it comes to actual when it comes to actual combat, she supports the people in the fights by giving them information, but she never fought herself. Pretty much attack chicken. Really shouldn't have filled her meter, but oh well, I don't care.
Leave it to Ren.
Oh, it is Ren, I guess. I always thought it was, but I never really heard her say her name before. Because it's always different things people say. And I've only used her in my party like once, my active one. You need that other thing. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, it's not it. What's it? Casters. Yeah, casters. Probably. I wouldn't doubt it if there was a mental effect to all this fighting. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Let's do this one first, because it's a general story. Actually, I think I might just do these doors and then call it quits after that, because I'll forget how long Renee's story is for Ren's. God, I had to fucking adjust myself again, because I thought the entire time through second chapter that it was Renee. Because everybody else's fucking end of the names are not silenced. She's basically powering the garden, pretty much. And she can also talk with us through the cube, as you'll see later on. She's basically just trying to keep the place intact, in other words.
Let's end this.
I didn't want to get anywhere near that death trap.
What's that then?
It can attack and it can hurt quite a bit. It's just that's basically like a coin flip machine enemy, and you have like a 50-50 chance of being hurt or being healed. And sometimes it just decides to move like it did just now, but it can hurt or heal. Oh god, one of these I gotta read. Give me a minute. I forgot this was the Phantom Thief door. An investigative report on Phantom Thief B, his crimes, his history, and his true identity. Imperial Chronicle Investigative Team. I know it's my only enemy, because of my fucking speech impediment and stutter. It makes it really difficult to read these long lines of text. Phantom Thief B has quite the lengthy and productive career in thievery in the Empire, as the amount of records we have been able to find on his crimes proves beyond a doubt. From numerous paintings held in the Imperial Art Gallery, to a Septian crystal held in the Empire's customs warehouse, to even a cutting-edge tank held in the Imperial Army Research Facility. Nothing is truly safe when he desires to steal it. His conquests aren't limited to inanimate objects. He has been guilty of pretending to be a military officer and eloping with the wife of a Marquis on one reported occasion. Yet, and this is perhaps the most baffling part, there is no concrete evidence to suggest he has profited from his exploits. Rather than the objects stolen usually end up in places so bizarre their owners are liable to faint upon hearing about them. In other cases, they are transformed into mirror, which is then rained down from the sky in areas largely inhabited by those less fortunate. So basically, he is this version of Peter Pan, not Peter Pan, but fucking Robin Hood. I get these fucking old stories mixed up in my head, and it kind of jumbles around. As you can tell, it's my bad memory speaking there. Hearing this, one might be led to think him as a vigilante thief who takes from the rich and giving to the poor, but make no mistake, the truth is not so simple. The wife of the Marquis discussed earlier this fine example of that. Well, is a fine example of that. As of this writing, there has been little over half a year since the elopement took place. Since then, she has remained unaccounted for. Many of the items stolen by him may return to the public eye in some fashion, but not all. Between his eccentric techniques and bizarre behavior according to the objects he steals, it might appear as though his thefts are purely whims and nothing else. Upon studying the overall picture and reviewing the objects, and indeed people in play, you begin to see that they all have one specific thing in common. Take the artwork stolen from the Imperial Art Gallery, for example. Each of them were works of pure genius, painted by a master of their craft. But they gained a reputation for being too complex for the target audience of such works, the nobility, and were shamefully stored away instead of placed on display. Similar could be said of the Septian crystal, known for its unparalleled beauty. After being seized by customs, it was sealed away in the warehouse and doomed never to be admired by human eyes again. The tank again is one more example, with its promising development cut short, rather than be put to good use if it is left collecting dust. As an aside, the case of the Marquis' wife does contain some striking similarities. Okay, chicken, take your time. Despite marrying her, he devoted most of his attention to his concubines and rarely spared a thought for her. In conclusion, we can see now that the underlying motive for his actions, finding objects of beauty that have been abandoned by the world and freeing them from their foolish owners. No matter how the world may see his crimes, his motive is clear. The truth of that is evident in the cards he leaves before committing his crimes. This is the so-called liberation of beauty mentioned upon each of them. Phantom Thief B steals not for money, but for an ideal he believes in. And it is in this fact we believed are clues to his true identity. A number of valid theories have come about on the face behind our Phantom Thief. Unfortunately, they were all as lacking inconclusive proof as they are numerous, and so it is impossible to say whether any of them are actually correct. To complicate matters further, we now even have deranged individuals coming forward pretending to be him and allowing themselves to be captured by law enforcement. That is not to say, however, that none of the theories circulating are all plausible. Here we will introduce 3 such theories which have developed significant followings and may not turn out to be too far from the truth. Theory 1. Emeritus Con Artist X. X's personal history. X is known for his exceptional skill as a con artist, having faked his own identity in order to engage in romantic relationships with many noblewomen. He was as handsome as he was capable, and he was exceptionally proud and natured as well. Born to a poor family in the temperate South, he became used to stealing in order to make ends meet from a young age. According to testimony from a companion of his at the time, he was never once caught for such thefts. The reason X converted from being a common thief to a con artist is believed to have stemmed from falling in love with a noblewoman of a much higher social standing than he. The rule of the aristocracy was absolute in the country he called home, and blessed romances between those of different classes unthinkable. With that in mind, he resolved to create a false identity in order to make his dream possible. Following his first rousing success, he came to do the same on a myriad of other occasions, indulging in one forbidden affair after another. It was a mere 10 years ago that he was arrested on suspicion of identity fraud, but he performed a miraculous escape from prison. Even since then, his whereabouts have remained unknown. Thoughts. Both X's peerless skills as a thief and his interest in forbidden romances with noblewomen sound remarkably like what we know of Phantom Thief B. Also worth noting is, despite using his abilities of deception to court those of vast wealth, he displayed virtually no interest in their fortunes. That is to say, he gained no financial benefit from his actions whatsoever. Instead, he simply lamented that he was unable to indulge in them because of something as trivial as his social class. We conclude that this attitude bears a striking resemblance to the thief's own views on beauty. Theory 2. Tragic Artist Y. Y's personal history. Y was an artist with a rather tragic past. Born to a middle-class family in the North, he was hired by an influential aristocrat to be their personal artist, producing many a stunning piece of work. However, it was later discovered that wasn't all he produced. On the contrary, he was also responsible for a number of counterfeit pieces. The one who hired him sought to profit through ill means thanks to his work, and so he created such a counterfeits under his noble's instructions. One day, however, Y suddenly left the noble's service. The reason remains unknown. This is where his tragedy begins. Immediately after leaving his client behind, Y received a terrible piece of news. His lover, the daughter of a respected family, had been killed in a traffic accident. While there is no evidence to prove as much, it is rumored that the noble may have had a hand in her death. Y was only spotted once more at his lover's grave before forever disappearing from the public eye. To those who knew his story, he became known as the truly tragic artist. Several years later, the noble was murdered. And what the hell is going on outside? It feels like there's fucking earthquakes everywhere. That's really weird. Sorry guys, I kind of got distracted there. The story of Y still has several unsolved mysteries surrounding it and has invited much speculation, both of which have likely led to the theory that Phantom Thief B are one and the same. Oh, that he and Phantom Thief B are one and the same. Those aren't the only reasons, naturally. Phantom Thief B has been known at times to try and dispose of counterfeits, believing them to be false beauty. This has led some to believe that Phantom Thief B may be attempting to rid the world of counterfeits that he himself created. Leading further credibility to this is the discovery that the forgeries disposed of by Phantom Thief B were indeed the works of Y. Theory 3. Skilled martial artist Z. Z's personal history. The story of Z is significantly different from the other two potential identities we have proposed here, making this an unusual but plausible possibility. Z was born in the Far East as the son of a famed military family. He was an attractive, delicately built young man, but he was far more skilled at martial arts than his fame would have suggested, being blessed with great natural talent. He is also said to possess a keen, sharp mind, and there was a mild air of arrogance about him too. Z was indeed blessed in nearly every way. He came from an important family, he had skill, he had looks, and as a result he came to feel bored with the world around him. He hardly kept such thoughts to himself. In fact, he often voiced his complaints to anyone within earshot. These complaints persisted until one day he simply disappeared, telling no one where he was going and leaving nothing to suggest his next destination. Thoughts. Much of this theory is based on the idea of geniuses being eccentric by nature. There are some that say that the fighting style of Z has some resemblance to the peculiar skills used by Phantom Thief B. But in terms of credibility, his theory is barely a cut above many other similarly unusual suggestions. Still, the idea that the man behind the mask is one from the East is certainly an interesting and exciting one, leading many to wish it was true, even if they find themselves doubting it actually is. That brings us to the end of outlining three very different theories. Could X, Y, or Z be the true identity of our famed Phantom Thief? Or is the truth perhaps something else entirely? The only way we will know for sure is to hear the truth from the man himself. Of course, whether we can trust anything he says is a discussion for another time. Postscript. After this article is first published, we received a card believed to be from Phantom Thief B himself at our office. The contents of the card are as follows. The truth of my identity is already within your grasp. My number reveals all. Judging by this, it is believed that one of the three theories proposed is the true identity of Phantom Thief B. That said, uncovering the meaning behind his words has proven to be a trying task. Will one valued reader be able to step forward and solve what we cannot? Only time will tell. Okay, we got one more door here. I have to get that fucking grill accessory off of somebody. Thought I could power through it, but I forgot about the fucking random status effects that those lasers happen to have. Ah, so that's what I'm missing. Let's see if I can get my special ability points up or not. Okay, there we go. We're gonna go to the star door again, and we're gonna do this fucking challenge. Okay, let's go here. Okay, gets rid of that annoyance. Okay, this is gonna be the last door for the night, guys. And it's another one I had to read. That's the reason why that's the reason why it's gonna be the last one. Gordius Class Tactical Archaism Development Plan. Author 13 Factories. Codename Potter Modder. We intend to develop a cutting-edge archaism for the inherits of the that inherits the DNA. There we go. That makes more sense. Of the rest of the Gordius series, wherein containing a more advanced control system. It will retain the same tactical effectiveness that was the primary development goal in previous models, while allowing for more flexible and precise strategic usage as well. The archaism is intended to be accessible across the whole continent. Powerful main and sub-engines should allow it to operate for several years without resupplying. The use of the Mars Integral Orbit Arithmetic Logic Unit will allow for advanced autonomous combat and effective identifying of targets. In addition, the Archaism's control system will make use of the operator's nervous system, allowing for reflexive instinctive movements in combat. The operator will communicate with the Archaism without being in physical contact with it. This will require a compatible candidate to be found and chosen. Overall height is 15.5 arch. Unit weight 55 Torum. 68 when fully armed, apparently. The Archaism's primary weapon will be its orbital energy cannons, but it will also have other kinds of orbital weaponry and even several gunpowder powered weaponry as backups. It will also have a revival system, which will use an orbit to regenerate healing energy to heal or revive its operator in times of danger. The armor plating will be made using Kurtalagon alloy. So, well, fake alloy, whatever. Kurtalagon is the most fitting material to use, given that it was the most capable we have access to in all regards. For data regarding strength, see files and gospel plan. Development is proceeding smoothly in line with the plans drawn up by Professor Novartis. Tests have also confirmed that they are already capable of providing power to the actuators. However, the professor has raised concerns about the low responsiveness of the flight engine. This is especially true for the anti-gravity generator. He concluded that the engine as it stands cannot be put into the actual use, but the possibility of using boosters to provide additional propulsion is under consideration. The development of actuators is experiencing significant difficulty, as it isn't possible to simply use the same ones as other archaisms. The increased size of the main weaponry means the Archaeum's weight during combat is significant, and as a result, problems have been occurring in the durability tests, especially with the leg joints. It may be possible to make improvements in this area by using precise control so the weight burden is spread evenly rather than focused on one point. The orbital energy cannons that will serve as its primary armament has been successfully tested. However, by order of Professor Novartis, the possibility of them becoming twin-mounted is being analyzed, so they have yet to be equipped. There we go. And the new orbital engines are expected to be able to provide enough energy to compensate for the necessary increase in output. Experiments regarding the control systems are currently ongoing. For the result of the experiments they have been carried out so far, see a separate entry. Tests of the control system continue to be performed. However, none of the test subjects have been able to realize the expected level of precision we are aiming for. The results of the main test conducted by Professor Novartis and his team can be viewed above. Test subject A1. Abnormality during phase 2 comatose. Subject B3. Abnormality during phase 3 cardiac arrest. C1. Abnormality during phase 1 insanity. Subject D7, abnormality during phase 2, comatose. Subject D3, abnormality during phase 2, cardiac arrest. F2, I'm just going to say the phases this time because it's getting ridiculous. During phase 2, comatose. Subject D4, during phase 3, comatose. Subject H1, during phase 2, comatose. I6 during phase 4, mental breakdown. As can be seen, during the test subjects failed to adapt to the control system. Nonetheless, the Society continues to supply test subjects, and we intend to keep performing further experiments. We have oops. Damn it, I cannot read today. We have received word from the Society that development is to be temporarily frozen. Their reasoning is that the stability of the control system is in question. From now on, only test subjects carefully chosen by the Society will be taking part in connection tests. Test subject R3 successfully completed all 4 testing phases. Note the subject did experience a small degree of flashbacks. Subject R3 succeeded in communicating with Potter Motter, ascertaining the Society's intentions in regards to resuming development. Ascertaining the Society's intentions. Fuck, I didn't realize I didn't switch. Subject R3 has succeeded in operating Potter Matter. Why does it keep repeating that fucking first thing over and over? Oh, that's confirming that they can continue by the Society. I see. I had to read 2 of them in a row, chicken. I can't help it. I'm not used to that much reading. Oh, you're talking about your textbooks. Oh man, that was something. Well, tell me about it in a second after I find somebody to host here. I'm gonna go ahead and